If you are here, chances are you're tired of the cookie cutter channels out there that only teach you how to look elegant and classic. No offense, but life is too short to look like everybody else. This channel was designed to take you out of your comfort zone. Even if you see something that isn't exactly your style, at the bare minimum, you're gonna get inspired to find your own solutions. Guaranteed. So today I'm gonna share a few things I've learned from the stylish women I've spent time with over the years, especially when I worked in the fashion industry, that we all can benefit from. But first, let's be clear. Stylish women aren't to be confused with put together or elegant women. You never see a stylish woman wearing head-to-toe classic in neutral colors. Nothing wrong with that, but this is not what this video is about. We're talking creative, thought-provoking, daring, interesting women here. Okay, with that said, let's begin. The thing stylish women don't tell anyone is that they get their inspiration straight from the source, and the source being the runaway shows. Remember, stylish women normally attend the runaway shows, so they have direct access to the source of creation, while us mere mortals are happy with what's being cascaded down to us with all the distortions and filters. Let me explain. Take this look from the runaway, for example, and see how it inspired Leandra Medine. See how she got the essence of the look, but put her own spin on it. The thing is, maybe you are intimidated by all those fancy, elaborate, almost costume-like looks we see from the runaway shows. But not all of the looks are like that. In fact, many of them are quite wearable and quite easy to replicate with what you already have. It's just a question of reinterpreting these looks and infusing them with your soul. So I encourage you to check their lookbooks and runaway shows via internet. If you can afford to attend them live, even better. But most importantly, get inspired. Rules are based on the current aesthetics and elements of style. Therefore, rules can only be broken once you master those elements. And going back to the runaway shows I mentioned earlier, they are the best place to find what is the current aesthetic is, and the rules, by the way. So stylish women know the aesthetics in vogue and all the elements of style like the back of their hands. So when we say learn the rules and break them like a pro, that's exactly what we mean. It's not breaking the rules for the sake of it. It's having a broader overall perspective. What makes it so confusing is because we don't have all the data to form a smart decision. I've made an entire playlist on the elements of style. You can check it out when you finish watching this video. I'll leave the link in the description box below. Stylistically speaking, stylish women know when to stop, but they also know when to push just enough, almost to the edge. And that's what I love about their mindset. There's always that sense of daring, of defying their limits. They dare to be themselves. If you ever felt that way, you know what I'm saying. When you look in the mirror and say, yes, I bloody nail it. If you like spending time here, don't forget to like this video and hit that subscription button if you haven't already done so. It certainly makes this work continually to be possible. Also follow me on Instagram. I share lots of tips on a regular basis there. Stylish women only think about how else they're gonna style their items. So a dress as a tunic or a scarf as a belt. Why just one belt when you can wear 3? Mixing 2 primary colors together, why not? This works twofold for me. It triggers creativity and also helps you free yourself of conventions of how things should be worn. Conversely, it helps you to detach from what people say or think about you, which is quite empowering. At one point, we all have bought into the theory that there are no original ideas. The same could be said for original style. None of this is technically original because it's always inspired by or derivative of something else. Then again, the thing about originality is that it doesn't have to be generated from scratch to be original. You can just the same blend several ideas and concepts, infuse them with the psychic and soulful substance that makes you you, then blend it all up together to make something new. I've been thinking a lot about this as I notice my style taking new turns. As we enter the cold month here in the South Hemisphere and I start to lean into heavier layers, darker colors, and looser fits, I started to question whether I had lost my sense of loyalty to my style. Then I realized, no, I didn't. Where what drove me before was simply the surroundings. It was still just that, influence. But a creative curiosity was always there. And whatever is playing out is an honest expression of that curiosity. A renewed commitment to honoring it. Acknowledging this, in a way, disarms a blind sense of loyalty to things and ideas and ways of dressing without losing my essence in the process. It makes it feel more natural and exciting to embrace my style evolution and see the almost spiritual loyalty to trust in the process. And at the end, I always find myself. I understand that when you have access to all those clothes, it might sound easy to be a trendsetter. But if you think about it, being a trendsetter takes a lot of courage because there's always uncertainty involved. One of the most admirable things about stylish women is that they trust their guts. And this is a lesson we can all take to all aspects of our lives too. There's a lot of not taking oneself too seriously as well, not fearing criticism or whatever. When we know we're never gonna please everyone all the time, we make peace with who we really are. Of course, you don't need clothes to make you feel like yourself, but I'm convinced that you need a low-stakes creative outlet, one that is more pleasure than work, that is a flame igniter. If getting dressed is it, honor that. Try on the outfits, make the lookbook, bring your daughter or best friend along for the ride, and most importantly, have fun. Okay, that was all I had for you today, a quick one that hopefully will inspire you to be more like yourself every day. Let me know your thoughts in the description box below. You know I love interacting with you. Thanks so much for watching until the end. Have a great week, everyone. Ciao, ciao.